Thank you, Jay. Thank you for playing. I also saw Hotel Artemis. Now this is like a real game where we're just like bullshitting before the game starts. This is almost too realistic. I love it. I also saw Hotel Artemis. I thought it was okay. I just felt like with that cast, man, with that cast, it should have been the best cyberpunk movie ever. Like that should have been the best near future crime movie ever done. And Jodie Foster, Dave Bautista, uh, the guy who played the bank robber. Damn, what's his name? I will find it because he is amazing, and he was in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. He was in this amazing episode of Brooklyn Nine. Also, he was in Black Panther. I just felt like that should have been the best cyberpunk movie ever made, and instead, I was like, that was okay. Let's talk about Trenchtown. There is an actual trench in Mars called the Valles Marineris trench. I will post a couple of links to a couple of articles just in case anyone wants to geek out with me. It is 4,000 kilometers, 2,500 miles across. It makes the Grand Canyon look like a dumb child. I love this damn thing. I think it was built originally so they could kind of dome it up, and then once the invasive moss that kind of grows a couple layers under the topsoil to create oxygen took hold, people could settle outside of the dome. And so now people are spreading out across. Probably not even 100th of that trench is settled. And I'm sure there are people who go out and claim little weird areas and explore, 2,500 miles of trench. Just it's mind-blowing. Mars is epic. Thank you for visiting it with me. I love your description of a failed terraform attempt. I like that. I also think there are probably political people who I might agree with, but anyway, it doesn't matter. I mean, no judgment on fictional politics, where who think that putting that moss on Mars was imperial and wrong, and we shouldn't have done it. We don't really know what the effect of it's going to be. We're not really positive there's no life here. Are we killing things by putting this moss here? But I think the moss probably works in symbiosis with a couple of other plants that have taken root. Maybe some weird cacti that are growing weird and spiral, on the plains. And there's like a symbiosis going where they're, maybe even a fungus of some kind that are here and there. And yeah, that's how the terraforming is going. And there are probably generators here and there, but like you said, they're dead. Maybe in the first Martian Civil War, those things got destroyed because that was the first thing people would do is claim an oxygen area, claim oxygen, and then shoot at things that created oxygen. Because we're humans, and we're fucking monsters. Damn us. I'm picturing, instead of spacesuits, I just saw Wrath of Khan, so I'm picturing like when Khan kind of comes out of the SETI Alpha 5, SETI Alpha 6 storm, and he like unwraps, and he's got like the cool, weird slit goggles to keep the sand out. I'm picturing that kind of thing, maybe with pieces of original astronaut stuff, but probably very few people have enough to make a whole suit. So you kind of like piece it together and oxygenate when you have to, and there you go. Tell me what you think about that look, and if you've got an idea of what L's look is, I'd love to hear it. What L's suit looks like when he's out on the waste. I'm picturing just an average day in Trenchtown. Probably there are parts of the city, built along a trench, so buildings kind of reaching over, arcing makeshift bridges, and that kind of thing. If you look at a bridge real carefully, you can kind of see that it's made from some sort of habitat that was used to grow potatoes 40 years ago, and now was taken apart and made to make a bridge. And yeah, it's just another day. This is like your chill zone. You're fixing up the Jeep and doing your thing, and we'll see what the move tells us, and we'll just go from there. Because let's do it. Let's see what Mars has to offer us. Love it. Thank you for visiting Mars. I love that you're watching Nurse Lip. Maybe someday, as the games go, if I'm thinking way ahead, but ahead of myself, because I'm always putting a cart before a horse. But if we want to, we might have a day where someday where Nurse Lip and Elle meet in low Earth orbit or something, or you go to Earth, or he comes to Mars or something. I don't know. That might be kind of cool. Maybe not. Maybe. We'll see. Way ahead. Crossover issue for future. And we'll see. Looking to see what your move says. And I believe, right, you've got that awesome move where you ear to the ground. Let's see what the ear to the ground says. And we'll go from there.